one of the developers on MazeQuest, and I'm just going to show you a little piece of the pie, so to speak. I'm going to show you what we're up to right now. So here we go. Developmental resources. Okay, that's not what I wanted to show you. I did want to show you character numbers. And I don't know why I have to do this a lot, unfortunately. I'm always able to recover it, but it is worth sweating about sometimes. Okay, here we go. I created a proprietary number for character sprites in here in MazeQuest 3, and I'm just going to show you how that works out and how that works into the game. I'm not quite sure this is the best way to do anything, but you know, it's the way I'm doing it, and so you be the judge. So let's go ahead and load up the graphics that I'm working on right now. Oh, that was a mistake. What I've been doing lately is designing a female character sprite. So there's a male and a female base character sprite. Here is the male character sprite. He is built of pieces. You see, I've built different torsos and I've named them differently. Like this is number 1 torso. Actually, let me just show you the very basic movement sprites, and those are probably easier to look at. So it's a 4-cycle walk, or a 4-drawing walk cycle. It's a little bit, it's very bare bones, like, you know, normally, like in traditional animation, I typically start with an 8 frame walk cycle, and you know, and actually go more detailed from there. But I just wanted to make it really simple for myself in this game. The drawings are going to be, or the animation is going to be crude. The drawings are crude too, but they're also going to tighten up as well. But I just wanted to limit myself in hopes that the creativity would drive me to make a better game. So, and in less time. So here's how this works. So 4 drawing walk cycles in all directions. Well, not all directions, but in 6 directions, let's just say. You know, because I'm actually just flipping these characters, you know, for any other opposite movement. I'm not actually, you know, because it's virtually the same. So, you know, in the code it's flipped. You know, when they go, you know, let's just say, you know, he's going southeast now. If he went, you know, southwest, you know, we just mirror that image there. Same for all these like punching drawings, you know, or punching, you know, animations. And then the firing of the guns animation. And if you haven't actually played this game, and I actually should have brought this up sooner, I actually do also want to show you guys this game before I get really too into it, because, you know, I just want to show you what this is all being used for. If you haven't heard of MazeQuest, it's a series of RPG games, and right now, so on our website, MazeQuest.com, you can actually play the prototype right now, which is, you know, it's, I don't know, I don't know how helpful it is. I think it's pretty cool. I actually will play more of it on the website. The only downside to actually playing on the website right now is you can save, but once you leave this page, it doesn't actually, it resets. All that saved data gets deleted. Or, who knows, I actually don't know what happens to it. Hopefully it's not being stored on my server and I'm getting you know, charged for it. You know, who knows. We'll find out. This is literally just something I did 2 weeks ago. So here you should be able to hear the music. I sure hope so. anyway, I'm gonna go full screen with this. So yeah, this is the game as we have it right now. This is really centrally a mobile game. That's why it's in this aspect ratio. Like right now you can play the same prototype right now through test flight. All you have to do is go back to MazeQuest.com, click through to MazeQuest 3, and you will be able to get into the beta right now and actually get this very same build on your phone, which that's how mostly I play it. I don't really play it online a lot because I can save on the phone and then go back to the game. You know, you save online here. This is basically just to show you the game. And that being said, I am going to start as the cowboy. And actually, yeah, he's not the best actually character in my opinion. The Onaki is actually probably my favorite anyway. So I'm not getting great frames per second, and it might be because I'm also recording this video. But let's just make sure. Let's show FPS first of all. FPS 30, FPS 60. Okay, all right. So I don't want to cap FPS. Okay, so uncapping FPS. Just making sure I've got all the settings right. Okay, all right, and here we are. Okay, so it says I'm getting 44 frames per second. It doesn't look that way. It looks pretty jumpy to me. Anyway, but I'm gonna go through this video anyway because, you know, I want you to see how these character sprites are being used in the game. So yeah, so this is. Let me go in the tavern, show you some other character sprites. And this is going to take a little time to load because you know, it's got to download it off the server real quick. And anyway, here's in the tavern. And you can see all these sprites. All these guys are kind of based on the same character sprite. You know, they're just kind of dressed up differently. That was the intent. So I can have like a lot of different characters. But anyway, I'll get back to the graphics now. So yeah, I've built this character in pieces, and you can see I've got torso 1, you know, leggings 1, leggings 2, leggings 3. Yeah, it's basically just so I can take the legs alone and change his pants, and then I can get a lot of variance out of each you know, each drawing this way. So you can have a lot of different characters this way. And then I just assigned a number system to each character. Like, you know, when I save this out, basically I save it. Actually, no, I export it. I export this out actually at 200%. And I call it, I basically give it the name. The name that I give it is based on the you know, character number. It's gonna be called that PNG, and that is based on, you know, which piece they are. So, you know, like you can see this, you know, 5 1 1 0 2 4. You know, that's calling for the 5 on the hat, a 1 on the head, a 1 on the torso, you know, and a 1 on the vest, or 0 on the vest, no vest, you know, but then a tan shirt, you know, and dark brown leggings. So I don't know, made sense to me at the time, and still does now. So, but anyway, here's the female sprite. And I've been working on her because, you know, for a long time it was a real sausage fest in MazeQuest. So we're just trying to, like, you know, get some female characters out there. You know, like female, it's a balance in life. You know, and I don't know. I guess this is probably why I'm single. It took me a very long time to get just a female in this game. I'm just. But then again, this game's kind of violent. I don't want. I really don't want to. Let's keep the girls out of the fray for right now. Let the boys sort it out for a minute, and then Amelia here. This is going to be Amelia Potter. She's going to be joining in, and she's going to be kind of a badass. Probably have a rifle, and she's going to have a special. She's going to have a special. I think it's going to be. It's going to be called. I think it's going to be an amulet, and it's going to allow her to go invisible. So enemies during combat can't see her, can't attack her, yeah. So anyway, that's what I think her special item is going to be, and then off this base character sprite, which is which is pretty. It's just like the male character sprite. I'm going to be able to dress it up so many different ways, changing hair color, changing all the different colors of all the different pieces, without really even drawing anything new. Just you doing color work. That's what I'm up to right now, and that's. And of course, here we go. I just started messing things up. All right, I'm going to take this head. I'm getting, fill that out. Takes a long time to get to this point even, This is... The good news is I'm almost done. I am really just in the final phases of just kind of caressing this this sprite into existence. So I'm using this lines layer here to give myself a guide for when I start to break up the body into pieces. It sounds so violent when you think about it like that, but breaking up the body. I'm not breaking up any bodies. And I thought about actually flipping this, which I mean, like actually testing the animation. The animation's tested with, with this female character sprite is built generally off this one. Yeah, I just made her smaller when I could. So I'm trusting that my judgment on that animation was good enough for, to keep me from hating it. That's kind of that's how I'm gonna roll, because in order to get this sprite sheet animated into another file that was set up that way, and then so I could actually observe it like flipping through the animation. Yeah, it's something I might do. I did it for the first character sprite, the male character sprite, and I can actually show you. So you can see greenhorn animation. So I got the walk, I've got the pistol. Let's just show you what would be the coolest thing to show you. Maybe the bow. Let's see. Oh, well, actually it's kind of a anticlimactic, isn't it? It's just a 2-frame animation. So this is actually, that's the bow. And you can see I animated everything and even broke everything up. I did a tremendous. I did everything in all the directions in here. So let's stop the animation so you can see. Oh, man, what a mess. Let's see, southeast. So we even got that one. like shadow, yeah. So I got this one in there too. You know, I've got every direction in there. And I did this mainly just to perfect the poses. You know, I did, actually, no, that's not right. I did these individual files, I believe for social media or like, you know, for promotional or whatever, because all these are actually nested in the master, which is this one, Greenhorn Animation, I believe. Or is this just the walk? Oh, you know what? This is just the walk. But yeah, here you go. See, so these have all been, all these poses have been actually really perfected in this file, and then I transferred them to that that sprite sheet because we needed them all on the same layer, or on one. You know, we needed all the poses just so how the how we imported it into Unity, and how you generally do what you generally do with games, in my experience, which is actually relatively little, but is you import in sprite sheets. You know, that means like all your sprites are on one sheet. Or all your poses. I mean, we do like all the poses on one sheet like this. The Unity takes it and cuts it up. Like every 120 pixels, it cuts and cuts, and then so it makes little squares and cuts them all out. And we've lined them up like perfectly, you know, on sprite sheets for that reason. And so, you know, that's what we typically do. And it's nice also because you can really just, you know, you can make minor adjustments at the sprite sheet level. You know, minor, just little, you know, kisses of, you know, lighting and all that stuff, and you make them look way better. But if you just, you know, you can't do that until you get the animation down so that it's going to actually look right in the game. And you know, that's the kind of the purpose of like taking, you know, everything to this level first. And so what I may do, before I get to coloring any of this and breaking up these lines into you know, sections like torso and leggings, I was thinking about bringing these poses into you know, bringing them in, and you know, making them into a file such as this. But I don't know. I'm still on the fence about that, actually. Because I part of me is like, I'm pretty sure it's going to work, and I'm not going to have to, you know, double check it. But it would, you know, I don't know. I think I'm probably just going to wing it and just let the chips fall where they may. Yeah, one of my big goals here is to not make her look too masculine. You know, not that there's anything wrong with masculine girls. There's my PC way of framing this. But, you know, we've got a very masculine guy and, you know, guy frame, and we've got a girl frame. And until we design a middle ground, until we, you know, have more time to create more, we are going to be very, very milquetoast on that, I think. So yeah, what I'm doing here really is kind of a relaxing. This is actually the fun part of drawing. Is the point when you're kind of, you've got all the hard questions figured out. You're really just kind of mechanically going through it at that point and fixing things based on design principles. You know, and in this case, since I'm doing pixel art, you know, I'm paying attention not to I'm paying attention to use pixel art techniques that I've like watched on YouTube. And it's actually way easier at this point because I'm so close to the final. You know, it's really, I don't have a lot of decisions to make. I'm just kind of, I'm like, okay, one of my design decisions is I'm not going to have too many intersections that are thick like this. You know, I'm going to have as little of those as possible, but when I do use them, it's because I want you to focus there a little bit more, maybe. So I'm probably not going to use this one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So yeah. So look how much cleaner that is than that. You know. And also, I mean, just look how clean I got this. You know, I got this pretty clean too. And I even got a fair amount of shading applied there. So yeah, so right now we are working on another game right now, or my brother Chris is working on a game called MazeQuest 3D, which actually on the website as well, you can play the prototype of that. That is also something that you can do if you are so inclined. It's, of course, you know, we move so fast, it doesn't look much like this anymore. Actually, it's got some actual real textures, but you know. It'll be loaded at some point here, and maybe I'll just put it off screen here, and when it loads, I'll show you. Yeah, so we're just going to go ahead and give it a good, okay, and it's already loaded, but oh, and there's my brother. He's okay, let me bring this on for you. So here it is. We'll go full screen. This is the new MazeQuest. Well, this is MazeQuest 3D. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, I mean, it looks. I mean, we just made big improvements in the last week, and yeah, I hope to be putting the new build up too. You know, and if you guys have any feedback or comments or questions about our games, always reach out to us. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. You know, if you want to send mail to MazeQuest.com, that's mail at MazeQuest.com. You can send us emails, send us questions. We'll answer them. You know, I'll probably personally answer them. You know, depending on how many I get. You know, but anyway, I will get to every one of them eventually. Let's just say that. But yeah, that's MazeQuest 3D, and go back to this female greenhorn for a second. Let's see, how long have I been recording? I don't know how long I want to record, but I figure, you know, if you're still watching at this point, you really love this. So this is for you, dear watcher. So we're just going to go ahead and continue to clean old Amelia up a little bit. She's not old Amelia, actually. She's, I don't know. She's probably in her. Let's see here. This is 1865. So she's like 22. She's 22. She just got out of archaeology academy or school. and she's got a ton of money. Her dad's a billionaire. He's a billionaire oil and railroad man, and he's got gobs of money. And she's always grown up in like prep schools, and but she takes off after college, going after this amulet that there's this cave, these cave yeti. The cave yeti have this amulet that turns you invisible, and she goes after it. She learned about it in in archaeology school, and she got fascinated by it. She bought a map from a Onaki elder, and she went into the cave, stole the amulet. They started chasing her. Then the Onaki, who were what were they? They were the guardians of the cave people, and they go on a war party when they find out that she stole the amulet from the cave people, because they considered the cave people to be like the protectors of them. And so when the amulet goes missing, they go after it. They find Amelia, they capture her, they wound her Pinkerton escorts. The Pinkerton was this old like security, like they would guard the Wells Fargo wagons, or whatever you want to call them. They would guard the shipments of like money and stuff between cities, and they were escorting her on her expedition to capture to steal the amulet from the Onakis. She managed to steal it, but she got caught by Chief Red Stick and his war party, basically. And this was at a river crossing. And so what happens, she gets captured, and then her father gets news of her capture, and he sends a telegram out to you, the player, you get it in Dodge City, at the telegraph, or the post office in Dodge City, and you join the game. You start to go piece together clues to go find out where. First you have to find out where Captain Winebot is, and he was the Pinkerton. He was the Pinkerton captain that was escorting you. He's injured in Cave Town, and Cave Town is near. It's actually, Cave Town is the third level of the game, and the Yeti cave people are in that cave, and so he is actually in the cave, captured by, or in the town. I don't know. Maybe he's captured. I don't know. But he's going to be in level 3, and so you get clues to where Captain Winebot is throughout levels 1 and 2, and then you eventually do catch up with him, and then he basically enables you to get through the other side of the cave into the entrance to the swamps. And the swamps, in the swamps, you're going to find Amelia. She's going to be captured by the Onaki, the Onaki and Red Stick, and you're going to have to make a deal for her. And then once you make that deal, then you're going to have to get through the rest of the swamps, and then you end up in Bayou City, I believe. Yeah, or no, wait, where were we at? Swamps, Bayou City. Oh, six levels. Sorry. Let's see. Hold on. Let's show you the maps. level 5 is Bayou Town. Yes, Bayou Town. Okay, so yeah, you do end up after level 4 and level 5. Yeah, swamp, Bayou Town. Okay, so yeah, so then Bayou Town is going to be like a New Orleans town, and you're going to inside Bayou Town. There's going to be the haunted mansion. Where is the haunted mansion? Okay, the last level of the game is going to be the haunted mansion, and it's actually don't have one in here, which I need. Okay, so because it would have been in here. Yeah, Bayou Town. Well, I could actually. Yeah, this is the old system that I had. Cave Town, Cave, and I separated them all. Yeah, see, I ditched Rivertown because I didn't want to overly complicate things. So, and I'm actually just deciding what I want to do right now. I definitely missed one thing because, well, in the last level, there was going to be a curse upon this city, and this is going to be like haunted New Orleans, and then because the idea is that like this evil magician is brainwashing Amelia's father to send her on the mission in the first place to steal the invisible amulet, to get her captured so that he could lure the best gunslinger in the West back to him to steal his powers. And this is because he's under the influence of an evil magician that's in town. That's the whole idea. So yeah, I don't know what my point was, but anyway, happy Friday, guys. I'm going to continue on this and continue cleaning up this character sprite here, and I hope you enjoyed listening to me ramble and talk about MazeQuest for, I don't know, God knows how long I talked, but the good news is you don't have to listen to the entire thing. But anyway, thank you for watching. Keep up with us, MazeQuest.com, at MazeQuestRPG on Facebook, MazeQuest Adventures on Instagram. Hit us up, mail@MazeQuest.com. I'm Will Orr. Thanks, guys.